So what lovely background you've got there.
Well, this background can be yours, Alan.
For a price.
It's got a touch of Ukraine about it as well.
I know, right? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yes, it does. So this has been my post on social media when the whole thing started. Let's talk about peace. It scares me talking about war.
It's not scary. It is, well, yes, it is quite scary. I mean, tomorrow, when Yuri's doing his panel in the morning, I'm going to have to be waving to him. Can you talk about something else? Because he would spend the whole time just talking about the war. I'm like, you're going to get people down. We want to be, oh, sorry, I forgot to put on my screen. What am I talking about? I mean, I want him to talk about other things, you know. But as you can imagine, it's quite all consuming. Just trying to, it's a money thing at the moment, you know, just trying to make sure that people get what they need to stay alive. Who can stay alive, stay alive. Yes, it's not easy. But for the next session, oh, that's my phone. The next session we have, I'm not sure if Laurie is ready for me to start talking about it. How's it looking, Laurie?
Hi, yes, it's fine. Can you hear me?
Right. So our next session is, I'm so excited for this, is Laurie is going to get us using the left side of our brain. Is that what it is? The left side? To do something creative. Because, you know, so many times people say to me, oh, I didn't realize musicians consider themselves to be business people. I'm not sure if they do, or artists, you know, how can making art be a business? But, you know, when you think what Sangeeta and Laurie do, they don't just make the art to sell, they teach others how to make the art. And that's a big part of the business, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I putting you under pressure there, Laurie?
No, not at all.
Well, whenever you're ready, Laurie, I'm excited
Okay.
to see what you have planned for us. We are ready when you are.
Okay, thank you, Carleen. Thank you for asking me to do this as well. As Carleen said, I am an artist, although sometimes I'm quite reluctant to call myself that. I do a craft called string art, where I sew on card, and I've got a few pieces to show you. So you can see me twice, well, kind of me, once my face, and then I've got a gadget that can home in on this. So I've got issues with the sunlight, but that's one example of something I did. So I'll just show you a couple of examples. My work is based on parabolic curves, and some of you of a certain age may have experimented with parabolic curves when you were children, if you were children in the 1970s. But it's where you make curves, but you draw straight lines with a ruler. So I've just taken another step, and then I make holes in card based on a design, and then I just join up the holes. So here are just a few things I've made in the last few years. And as Carleen said, sorry about this very basic presentation, I teach children and adults how to make designs. So a couple of things I've done with children, and the youngest child I've worked with ever was 4 years old, and they work with needles as well. Which can be a bit hairy for parents, but on the whole, I think it's good to get children to almost test their boundaries when it comes to their own safety. So that's something I did with children in the summer, one design. And here is another design that actually has turned into my logo. So I wanted to, if you want to join in, I wanted to introduce you to parabolic designs, and you'll need an A4 sheet of paper, a pen or pencil, pencil's better in case you make a mistake, a rubber and a ruler. If you have those to hand, great. If you want to go fetch them, you'll have enough time because I go fairly slowly. Okay, so I better put it a different way because I know let me just close my curtain. I think that might be a good idea.
There was a there was an app that I tried downloading that would let me lock two people, lock the panelists to the top. I'm trying to figure out how to get you next to your screen thing.
Okay, it's not, that's
Oh,
better.
you haven't started it yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Right, so that's what we're going to do today. And I'm tempted to show you these pieces again because now the sunlight has blocked the sunlight. So yeah, that's the piece I did. And here, and then for adults, I did a Christmas tree there. So those are examples of the kinds of things I teach people. But this is what we're going to do here. So I'll start, and then shall I start, Carly, or shall I wait a bit?
Wait, does anybody need to get their paper? I actually need to get some paper.
Okay, I'll
Does
wait
anybody
and
need to
then
get paper?
just put one piece I did. This is something I did in lockdown 2 years ago.
Piece of paper, a pencil,
Ruler,
pen.
and if you have a rubber as well.
If you don't have a rubber, we'll just scratch it off.
Okay, yes, yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so first thing you want to do with your A4 sheet is fold it along the length like that, and then fold it again like that. Here, let me pull this up a bit there. Okay, so along the length and along the width.
Is everyone seeing the Laurie's second screen to see what she's doing? So she's got two screens on there. So if you, depending on what your view is, because I had mine on speaker view, but if you switch it to gallery view, you'll see what she's doing. Okay, right, I'm shutting up now. Go ahead, Laurie.
Yeah, okay, so you have a cross, and that's only so you know where the center is. Okay, so you have that, okay, and you can put it, you can have it portrait or landscape, it's up to you. Okay, so take your ruler and you want to place it so that in the center where you have the two folds intersecting, you want to put it at 6.5 centimeters. So find the 6.5 point, and that's where your center is. Forgive me if this is you seeing it upside down. Even though I do these geometric designs, I'm directionally challenged. I don't even know which way to, I don't know how I teach actually, because I don't even know which way to move these things. But there it's at 6.5. I'll push it down a little bit more. There. And then you draw, draw a line from 0 on your ruler to 13. Okay. And your piece will be in the center. And then when you've drawn your line, you want to create notches at half centimeter intervals. So I start at 0 and I make a notch like that. Can you let me pull it? Let me move it. Right. Okay. That's at 0. And then your second notch is at half a centimeter. Third notch, 1 centimeter. Fourth, 1.5. And so on and so forth. Continue that. Half centimeter intervals until you get to 13.
Wait, is 13 at the middle? Sorry, I've got lost.
No, 6.5 is at the middle.
6.5 is at the middle. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah. So 0 to 6.5, and 6.5 brings you to the center,
Right.
and then 6.5 to 13.
Right.
So that's what you should have. And then you're going to do exactly the same thing. I've changed it slightly just for ease. So the 6.5 point is at the center where you folded your sheet,
Right.
and you're going to do the same thing, and this time vertically. So from 0, the next notch is at 0.5 centimeter, then 1, then 1.5, all the way to 13.
Is your ruler in inches or centimeters?
No, it's centimeters.
I have a feeling I'm doing my own thing over here. How are you making out, Indy?
Are you? You should have 13 notches in total. How many do you have, Carleen?
Well, I'm doing it at 1 centimeter intervals, but just now when you said 0.5 centimeter,
Half centimeter.
I think I've done them too big. Anyway.
Can you get to the halfway point between each centimeter and do another notch?
Oh, all right. So just go in and do another notch in between.
Yes.
Anthony, do you know what we're doing? Laurie's teaching us to do something creative.
I love it.
So we're just
Hi,
following
Anthony.
instructions. We don't know what we're going to end up with yet. It's what's it called? Psychometric drawing? Something?
No, parabolic curves.
Parabolic curves. Excellent.
Yes. Okay. Right, so you should have 13 notches going.
I have lots
26 notches going down, and 26 going across.
Right, got it.
Okay, right. And then you end up with, I'll put it, hold my,
Oops, you can't see mine.
yeah. Okay, so that's what you should end up with across. Okay, next step is numbering. And this bit is where you kind of have to just focus so you get the numbers right. Okay, so at the top of your vertical line, at the very top, your first number here is number 1. Okay, and you go all the way down 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 13. Now, I've got one in red, so the number's a little bit clearer. And Carleen, if you can help me, right, in terms of what you're seeing.
Yes.
Right, so which way is this pointing? Are you seeing, is 1 at the top here? Is that like the right way up? Let me move it.
Indy's just done a thumbs up, so I think it's the right way up.
Okay, so 1 down to 13 there. Okay, that's when your sheet is vertical and facing you.
Right.
Then the bottom half of that vertical line, it goes, let me see, let me move this one. It goes then 13, oops, 13 down to 1. Okay.
Right. 13, 12, 11, 10 down to 1.
Yes. So the number one is at either end.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. That's important because your shape will look different if it's not the case.
All right. Got it.
Right. Now with the line going horizontally, you go outwards from the center, you go out. So 1 is right next to the center, outwards to 13. On the left and the right.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So if everybody's got that, anybody not done that yet?
No, we've got it.
Okay. Okay then. So now you can take your ruler again and your pencil, and we're going to do the first quadrant. Okay. So that's this area there, that L shape there. That's the one we're focusing on. So now all you do is you join your vertical one with your horizontal one, and you're always matching the same number, but you stay in the same quadrant. So match, I'll start. So I'm matching my 1 to my 1. Then here's my 2. I'm matching it to my 2.
Oh.
And I'll get you to see what it should look like. Matching my number 3 to my number 3 in the same quadrant. And 4 to 4. Five to 5. And that's it. That's all you do.
Okay.
And keep going, and you'll end up with a curve
All right.
created
It's
by
already
straight
looking,
lines.
it's
Yeah.
already looking pretty nice. Interesting how straight lines can turn into curved lines.
Yes.
I did this at school.
Yeah.
It's like geography. Remember, does anybody
Yeah.
remember
Geometry.
T-squares? Who remembers T-squares?
No.
Tangent ratio.
Who? Hello, Denitsia, how are you? We are doing some parabolic curve drawing, and we are going to get ready for some brain-breaking stuff in a minute. But we're trying to tap into our creative side. It's just nice to have something a little bit different businesses. Like tomorrow, we have a open mic session where I've invited maybe 6 different authors to read their books, and only one person has come back to me. Now, I really, really wanted to be Ealing authors. So does anybody know any Ealing-based authors who might be free tomorrow afternoon? I think it's at 3 to come and read from their book, because I'm saying they can read from their book and then maybe sell some copies afterwards if they like. So if you think of any tonight, ask them to get in touch with me. I mean, the one lady I have, she doesn't mind doing all the reading, but it would be nice to share the time. Has anybody here written a book? No?
No, but I could reach out to, because I organise the Ealing Film Festival.
Okay.
So I could reach out to the founders at the festival and just see if they know anyone.
Or you could just, I suppose we could just tweet about it. Because
Yeah, that's a great idea. See if
Right.
anyone picks up from the tweet.
the thing with Twitter, you just always scared they end up with people. Yeah, look, it's okay, but you know, it'd be nice to have somebody from Ealing.
Yeah, Caroline, I can ask, for instance, the lady who came on the walk on Thursday, she wrote a book.
Yes, Janet, she's the only one who's accepted my invitation. She's very excited.
She's from Acton.
Yes,
Acton is Ealing.
And her book is about Ealing, growing up in Ealing.
Not sure if you can hear me.
Yes, Joanna, where are you? Why can't we see you?
I can hear you, Joanna.
Why can't we see you?
Yeah, me too. I think maybe.
Is she? Are you talking about Janet Wilkes?
I am talking about Janet, yes.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. You think
Yes,
your walks,
so I can also ask at Acton History Group. I will text them.
Oh, thank you so much, Joanna. That'll be great.
Sorry?
That would be very helpful. Thank you so much. All right. Indy, how are you
We're not hearing you so well, Carleen.
Sorry.
No, me neither, Caroline. I think maybe something is up with your Wi-Fi.
I'm nearly done.
I think
And then
the
I'm going
Wi-Fi is trying to catch up with you, Carleen. There's obviously too much chatting going on from your area.
My area is your area, so I don't know what you're talking about. Did you hear me? All right, maybe I should look into that because I want to make sure the breakout rooms are starting soon. I really want that to be ready. I just want to show off my drawing, Laurie. Laurie,
Let's
can you
see
look
it,
at my
Carleen.
drawing?
Yes, bit close. Yeah, that's it.
I
Yeah,
did.
that's perfect.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can
Yeah.
say
So that's
my
that
parabolic.
everyone is parabolic curves, and that's what I do. That's what I teach. Hard. It's not easy to do online.
I appreciate you making the effort to teach us how to do something creative, because what you do is you add the strings, the thread to it, don't you? So that
Yes.
So that's when it takes on another dimension, another quality. That's when it turns into art, when you apply the thread to it, and that's what makes it lovely and beautiful. So there's Indy's. Oh, she's nearly finished hers. She's working with gas. Well done, well done.
Let's see.
She didn't see. Show it again, Indy.
Let me put a.
You see it, Laurie? Laurie, have you seen Indy's?
Oh, nice. Oh, that's great, Indy.
Indy, that's amazing.
That's
Wow.
really good. Yes, I did. That's it. She got the hang of it. Yeah, and that's nice. And is Graham holding his up as well?
Excuse me,
You know
Caroline.
what's
It's
nice?
also
Yeah, brilliant. Oh,
You know
that's
what's
really
nice? It takes you away from everything, doesn't it? It distracts you.
Yeah, it does. It's that's what people say. They find it really relaxing as well.
Can I get a screen grab with Graham and Indy holding up theirs, please? Indy, would you hold up yours again?
Ooh,
I can't
nice.
bravo.
Wow. Right.
Oh, they're
Thank you.
great.
That is
I
really
really
good.
like that. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm going to be at the Ideal Home show next weekend.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, doing this. So that's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to that.
What will you be doing there?
People are going to be spending an hour doing workshops, string art workshops. So they'll be making cards going to put together a design. They can make some cards for people. Yeah.
You know, I remember doing this literally like when at school, and then just sitting there with my needle and just making something pretty for a card.
Yes, yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, thank you for participating. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll be around tomorrow as well. I might bring some other examples.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, my pleasure, Colleen.
Yes, that really took, you know, we had a lot of talking. We had a lot of energy from Greg. We had a lot of back and forth in the earlier parts, and this was really our chance to really bring the, you know, calm down the discussion. I'm just trying to set up these the rooms for us to start in a second. So
Arlene, excuse me, before you, just a question, because maybe you have it in your head. What time is the reading tomorrow? So I could link with people asking.
It's 3 till 3:30.
3 till 3:30, yeah? And how many people are you still short of?
I was hoping to have 3 people. So I have Janet, so another 2 people would be nice, but even just one, so that Janet doesn't feel she's the only one, you know?
Yes. Okay, so I'll...
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll try.